Hello everybody and welcome once again to 3 Wide TV, and tonight we head to Chicagoland Speedway, Sweet Home Chicago, here for the OSCA Belly Up 174, here for the OSCA Weekend Woodsman Series. Tonight I'm joined with Carlos Acosta. I'm sure Vic will be joining in as per usual. Might be an awkward interview.
We got a timeout.
Oh.
The OSCA what?
Did I say beat up? What did I say?
You said belly up.
I did say belly up, didn't I? Beat up. That was a mistake from another team. My bad. Starting off on the right note. But yeah,
you don't even commentate in that league.
I don't. That's really weird. Oh, maybe I should commentate there and not race there anymore. I don't know. But hey, we're in the beat up. Maybe you guys can beat me up for getting that wrong here tonight. But tonight we do have, again, 2 halves, 58 laps per half. Top 5 cars will invert here tonight as we wind down the practice session right now. About a minute and a half left. And, oh boy, do we do picks before qualifying, Carlos?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, you know what we
Do them during.
During
we
qualifying.
can
Okay.
look at the points.
Yeah, there we go. We got the points. Cameron Rich is again top of the leaderboard. I don't. Oh, he is in here, but him and the return of Nick Indelicato, who fell all the way back to 11th, have not made a lap yet here in practice. With Damian Leinemann, the third place guy, not here tonight. Filling in for him is Hank Steinmiller. It's been a while since we've seen him out in OSCA competition. Good to see his name back, but sad to see Damian Leininger go to the wayside there for at least a week.
Damian's in Bristol.
Oh, he's in Britain. That's right. Truck race tonight too. You got football, you got trucks, you got OSCA. It's Thursday Night Thunder right here going on. Alex Grates again. Again, looking at him in 8th. Just really moving up the chase-offs here, and what a tight spot there you see between David Westergaard and Kynan Jones. Actually, wow, that whole playoff from like 10th, dang, what is it, doing math in my head here, to 17th Darren Staff is 13 points. Ty McIntosh, man, this is tight. Ooh, Darren Staff isn't here tonight, that's right. Who did I see filling in? Is it? It's the return of the son of the former Eagles quarterback, if the Eagles are playing tonight. Isn't it Kolb? Justin Kolb? Justin Kolb, not Kevin Kolb, the former starter for the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day. No Nintendo car here for him tonight, though.
No, he's running there.
Yeah. So he's still going to put his sponsors on it if he wanted to, I suppose. So open qualifying, 10 minutes of qualifying here tonight. Choose cone rule is in effect. And just a warning, if you do see one of your favorite drivers go on the apron, hey, that's out of bounds back of the line. I believe it's split up by the seams. Is that correct, Vic?
Yeah, so top 2 lanes are going to be the top side, bottom 2 are bottom side. And if you dip to the apron, that's just an indication to the other cars that you're wanting to go to the rear. So
yeah. Hey,
it's not a
fair.
penalty for it. It's just an indication that that's not where you want to be.
Oh, so okay, that's just
you're basically telling everybody around them that they would rather not start up wherever they're at.
So if they have like damage or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was just like a penalty for tomfoolery or something, but I guess if you fool around enough and you signal you want to go to the back, you just penalized yourself there. So don't go in the end of the longest line zone. As qualifying gets underway, Nathaniel Cherry leads the leaderboard early on in the going. Hank Steinmiller moves up to 2nd. Curious to see Steinmiller hasn't run these cars, at least in OSCA competition. I know he does have his own league he runs on, I believe, Tuesday nights. Just kind of a fun league. I know a lot of guys love racing in that series, and he might run these cars once or twice in his league. We'll have to find out if we do get to talk to him. There's our points leader, Cameron Rich. Currently, I don't think he's taken a lap yet. We do have the mystery driver, Vince McMahon, currently in the 20th spot. Carlos, do you have any guesses who the mystery driver could be?
Absolutely no guesses. They haven't even gotten one pin. We all know that he's already smacked the wall once, so it's barely somebody that messes up the wall.
You know what? I hate to do this, but I think I might have a guess. It's Monticelli.
Fitness Monticelli.
Yeah. We haven't seen him in a while, so
That's a good guess. Okay, all right. Well, we'll see.
it's just a preliminary guess. You gonna try swinging for the fences here?
No, I have nothing. I really don't.
I mean, he's in the Shane DiMantova car too, so I don't know. You know,
It's not Shane.
It's not Shane.
I'm in like 100% transparency. It's not Shane.
Okay, so
But
there's
it's
no
like not
me messing with
tomfoolery
you.
with that.
No,
In
like no,
the
that's not me
future.
messing with you.
In the future, though, can we have a weekly
Not under an alias, no. Not in this
Not
car.
under it.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Shane drove it for multiple weeks, not under an alias. But their
Oh,
first
right.
week in the car, they will.
Okay. All right. Fair game. Fair game. So we'll take a guess a little bit later once we get more hints going on. DJ Weeks on top of the leaderboard now in qualifying. We're about almost 4 minutes in the qualifying session. DJ Weeks, Hank Steinmiller, and Cooper Johnson lead the leaderboard.
Yeah, we're almost
And-
halfway with the qualifying.
Yeah. The pick side of this?
Yeah, I was about to say. I think it is about time to make some picks. So obviously, because I'm picking for last, I get to go first.
Oh, don't say that.
Good. So I'm gonna go for somebody that I know for a fact doesn't feel very comfortable tonight. I'm gonna go for the 35 of Tim Conrad.
Ooh, I heard it was gonna be iffy if he made it tonight, but good to see him out on track. So pick one is in. I'm assuming I'm next.
Yes, you are next.
All right. Well, man, the qualifying is not going where I hoped he would, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm looking for a turnaround, a big turnaround for that number 27 of Nathaniel Cherry, and I'm gonna reverse jinx him here tonight. Both of us, we both need it.
I know Adam is in the Discord, so I'm gonna pull him up in a second. That's the wrong channel. All right, Adam, it's time for your picks. Who you got in half one, bud?
Give me that ugly number 7 card.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, he's wrecking too.
What's the old Skull Bandit card from back in the day?
Okay, so he's got the 7. I'm gonna pick for Matt again because it's only right.
It is.
And you know, I don't know who Matt was going to pick, but I think DJ Weeks is a good pick for Matt.
Yeah, on the poll right now, not a bad pick.
Carlos, who you got? Who's gonna win tonight? Who's gonna finish second?
Oh man, I'm not gonna pick the winner. I already know who the winner is. I'm not gonna pick the winner. Search some of my picks. Competition seems a little weak this year around, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my number on a 99 to finish a nice consistent top 5.
Doing it for the brand, I like it. Oh, and he just went on top of the leader. You got to be kidding me. What kind of voodoo magic do you have up your sleeve? It's freaky, Carlos. Right as you said that, he went to the top of the board, doing it for the brand, Miss Goodies. She's looking fast out there tonight, that 99 Shift Esports Ford. Look at that puppy. There's Justin Kolb. I think he was pretty decent in practice. I don't see him. Where is he on the leaderboard? 21st right now.
Here's the thing, Justin, last season, struggled with qualifying.
Yeah.
Not really his forte. But with open qualifying the way it is, he, just like a lot of drivers, including myself, tend to really struggle with that.
Yeah, but he always did seem to have that good race pace. I'd kind of put him with like a Dale Earnhardt late in his career. He would never focus too much on qualifying, setting that hot lap. But once it was time to get into race mode, he would work his way up towards the front. Usually end up with the top 10. Ooh.
Cooper Johnson actually was almost about to be Cooper Johnson.
Oh, I was thinking about it, but I think I burnt one of his picks, I believe. Just looking at that. No, I never.
No, you didn't.
Ooh, excuse me, never did. Never did. So that was maybe something that could have happened, but did not. And we do have about 2 minutes left here in qualifying, so if someone's gonna knock off Cooper Johnson.
Any race starts.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, Thomas Capuano getting slideways there on the apron. And again, talking to David Carpenter before the race, getting a fuel run tonight. Again, 58 laps per half, and he's saying on a fuel run around maybe 29 to 33 is what you can expect out there for a fuel run. And we did see Dustin Dewar slide in the infield in practice earlier. He's run that Packers car again, as they looked pretty good in Chicago last week. Maybe he's hoping that lightning strikes twice. And of course, David Westergreen running the Belia, or Bite Size Sports, what's me Belia? Bite Size Sports. They are predicting the game winner. They're picking the Vikings over the defending NFC champions, Philadelphia Eagles, tonight. So you'll see the colors in purple and gold.
In the Eagles car, the 89.
In the 89 is that they're doing that runoff thing for Thursday night football. And Westergreen showed me that picture earlier today of the car, and it, for what it is, it looks good. But I had to tell him that I do not own anything purple because of that team. I don't even watch the television show, which I heard is a good show, of the same name, because of the Minnesota Vikings. I will not watch it. So obviously I'm a Packer fan, so do not like anything Minnesota Vikings. So Westergreen, buddy, I hope you have a good night, but if that thing wrecks, I might not feel as bad as I normally would. I don't mean that, but at least it doesn't have a Vikings logo on it, so I can justify if he does run well. I can feel good about it. And that is that. Cooper Johnson does take the pole here for the beat-up 178 half number one. There you see the rest of the qualifying order. Our last week half two winner, Joe Francis. 174. There you go. Joe Francis qualified in 7th. Points leader Cameron Rich back in the 8th spot. Alex Greats right there on the bottom half of the top 10 in points. Dustin Dewar, he's looking to really get back in the championship swing of things. Looking at the rest of the top 12. Super Sup Zach Rogers filling in for Ty McIntosh in that Eagles machine that we mentioned just a few moments ago. Nick Indelicato makes his return here after missing last week. He qualifies in the 13th spot. And I've seen the Land Shark of Kynan Jones. He's got the shark teeth back up on the front end of his car, so that's pretty cool to see. You see James Watson, who was one of our championship contenders last year in the chase-offs. He qualified all the way back in the 22nd position. And there you see the final tail end of the order. Vince McMahon, our mystery driver, Jordan Tarble,
Mystery
in the
driver
39.
Carolina. So
Ooh, that's a hint there, huh?
it's a hint.
Where's Monticelli from? He's not from Carolina, is he?
No, he's not there.
I can't remember where he's not there. I don't think he was there. I thought he was
You
more.
should probably read the entry list. See where he's actually.
Oh, is it what is it gonna say? Vince McMahon, Greenwich, Connecticut by way of Pinehurst, North Carolina. What? Fake name. What? I'm confused.
Yeah, he's from Greenwich, Connecticut, by way of Pinehurst, North Carolina. So he's born in North Carolina, but does not reside there.
Oh, okay.
Who lives in Connecticut? But was born in North Carolina.
What if that's not a him?
What if that was something you guys even went that deep? I don't know.
I mean, for what it's worth, Vince McMahon is actually from Pinehurst, North Carolina, but resides in Greenwich, Connecticut. So.
Oh, I did not know that. Isn't he retiring or something?
He retired and then came back.
Oh, he did. Oh. That sounds like Vince McMahon, though. To be honest with you. And there you do see the guys on the front row. Cooper Johnson, Gilberto, Javier Gomera, Hank Steinmiller in that third position. There's DJ Weeks. He had a fast car last week, got collected in half number 2 that kind of hurt his run. Gavin Hibbs. A bit about fast every week. Not always having the luck. Hopefully that turns around tonight. Braxton DeWeese, I think the one guy that's been showing that pace that can maybe knock Cameron Rich off the top spot.
Cameron Rich.
Was he going in the back? Is this like a punishment?
29 in the
right.
1, lack of practice.
That's right, lack of. That's right. I was gonna say, is he punishing himself for not having a half win last week? Can we call it that, Vic, just for unofficial standards?
Sure, call it whatever you want.
Yep, that's what we're calling. That's why he got EOL, because he didn't win last week. He's beating himself up a little bit. There you see that Eagles car there for Zach Rogers, the Packers car for Dustin Dewar. I guess that car still works. It's a white. They're on the road this week. Yeah, they're 1-0. They beat the Bears.
Are you guys ready for the green flag, or you want this extra lap?
No, we can go green. Yeah, we can go green. Landsharkinen Jones in the 73. There's my pick, Nathaniel Cherry, looking for him to turn that season around. Is that a Gamecock car there? Is that what that's supposed to be?
It is.
Ooh.
It's a Gamecock car.
Ooh. Well, Vic can say it, but I can't. I see how it is. And there is the Dick Trickle throwback to Me Fine, Zach Evans machine. Jeez, come on. I can't do nothing right. There's Dallas my hand. He's hopefully turning around. He's showed some speed here as well. There's James Watson looking to get his season turned around.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go green, guys.
And here we go. Pace truck gonna dive down pit road. Gonna go green flag here in half number 1. 58 laps. Barney's waving the green flag. We are racing here at Chicagoland. Side by side, battling out. Gilberto has the advantage up top. We'll see if that changes once he dives. Cooper Johnson dives on the inside here, going to turn 1. Who's going to get that run off the corner? Cooper Johnson's going to be able to clear. Gilberto take that lead spot. Gilberto, hey, he's still fighting. He's still hanging there, looking on the outside. We're seeing a lot of cars moving, quite a few positions here. Oh, Gilberto kisses the wall. He might be okay. But he wasn't able to go as low in the trials as he wanted to. Loses a little bit of time. Oh man, he still had the run there. He's still making the run. Can he make it stick? And he does. Gilberto takes the lead in that number 99 Miss Goodies machine. Doing it for the brand. He's going to lead lap number 2 of 58. Right now, Cooper Johnson trying to hold off Hank Steinmiller. Gavin Hibbs, Braxton DeWeese currently round out the top 5, but Dustin Dewar making a charge from his 10th starting position, already up to the 6th position, but really has to maybe mind those tires a little bit. He's definitely taxing them right now. Hank Steinmiller now looking on the inside. Cooper Johnson just trying to get settled in here a little bit after winning the pole. Leading the first lap, but losing a couple positions here. Man, I thought Dusty Dewar was flying through the field here, but how about Zach Rogers, super sub, already up 5 spots. He's looking to get by Dustin Dewar here. Trying to make a move, but Alexander Greats looking to make moves of his own as well, as he does get by Zach Rogers. A little further back in the field, Joe Francis down 5 positions from his starting spots last week's winner, and DJ Weeks down 6 spots as well. So definitely some comers and goers early on in the going here in half number 1. Field kind of spreading out, kind of, at least in the top 10 here, spreading out a little bit single file. Now Greats looking to the inside of Dustin Dewar. Kind of took him a few laps to get going, but he looks like he's turned that wick up a little bit. Trying to get by Dewar, who charged through the field here in the first couple laps. A little bit behind them. Where things get interesting here, right by Joe Francis, Nathaniel Cherry, Adam Tepe. I think Bojo and Landshark there, they've been battling for that spot for a little bit here. That's for the 17th position. This spot still hasn't been relinquished here between Alexander and Dustin. Although Greats pushes him up a little bit. That might leave the door open for Rogers too. Dusty trying to hang on to the outside. Getting a run down the backstretch, but man, digging deep on the inside. And Alexander Greats diving down in the corner, but Dusty just gets that run on the outside. He's able to hold off that position for now. We're in 3-wide TV multi-cam. On the bottom, you're looking at that battle for that 6th position. Up top, looking right around that 10th on back. Kind of where the battle, for most part, is going on right now. Gilberto got Javier Gamera still leading this race by almost 0.2 of a second over Hank Steinmiller right now. There we see, getting a little bit close there. This is now Alexander Greats battling with Zach Rogers. He did get loose, almost making contact. Now the outside line seems to be the preferred line right now. It seems like if you're on the bottom, you just can't get that run off the corner. Now Greats falls back into that 9th spot as Dylan Thomas is working his way up through the field.
Steinmiller for the lead.
Oh, and here comes Steinmiller. He turned on the wick. He got on the inside. Can he make it stick on that bottom? Which we've seen Greats struggle with. A lot of these guys in the back of the pack struggle with, but he maybe can make it stick. See if Gilberto can defend his position, maybe do a crossover move. I think Steinmiller's got it now on lap number 10. We'll take sole possession of first place here. Completing lap number 10 right now. Green flag all the way so far. Everyone looking good, minding their P's and Q's. He's got a little crazy last week at Michigan, so this is something I think these boys needed, some good long green flag runs. And now Gavin Hibbs looking for that 3rd spot over Braxton DeWeese. That's a pretty good battle going on. Cooper Johnson, who was our pole sitter, currently back in that 5th spot, just kind of hanging out. Maybe minding those tires, but about in, I guess we still got quite a ways away yet. Roughly 17 to 20 laps. These guys will be making their green flag pit stops. Ooh. I was gonna look here with these guys' lap times running now. What was the last lap?
About like
31 and a half.
7, 8, 10%.
Yeah, so and we're only 13 laps in, so eventually at that point when it gets close, once you know you hit that number, you can make it. I wonder if any of these guys are going to be short pitting for that fresh rubber. I'm sure some of these guys are trying to save their tires and stretch it out a little bit more, so there's no question. But now Dewar in that 6th spot, man, he's holding off a lot of these guys. Looks like Dylan Thomas might be a little bit quicker than him right now. He's going to look on the inside of that 32 machine for the 13th spot. Alexander Grace just kind of sitting there. Oh, Dewar in the wall. Oh, and he gets in the wall again. I think he's trying to stay off, but he's going to lose a bunch of spots. There's a bunch of cars waiting. DJ Weeks, I think, might get him as well. 3 wide. Coming out of the corner. Dewar comes close to the wall again. Oh, he had to come down. Luckily, Rogers backed off. That was a wise decision by the 89. That could have been catastrophic there. If they would have got together. That's where the kind of the big clump, the hornet's nest, I guess we could say. Now let's battle for the 8th position. As the biggest movers of the race so far, just kind of looking at our top 20 right now. Dallas Myhan back in 14th, up 7 spots from his starting position. Thomas Capuano, as well as he's moved up to the 18th position from his 25th place starting spot. I just did math in my head, boys.
Right.
There you. Yeah, thank you. You see the in-car camera of RoboCop himself, Dallas Myhan, on the charge. I think minding his tires a little bit. Well, he's battling right now with Joe Francis, who did start a little bit higher up in the field, kind of dropping back a little bit. Started in the top 10. Maybe his tire saving mode is getting going now. Dallas Myhan looking to charge up front as well. He's now up 8 spots in 13th. Don't look now. Here comes Braxton DeWeese. Mr. Second place, it seems like so far. He's hoping to get another checkered flag here. He wants to finish first more than he finishes second. Seems like it's usually the other way around, but he's chasing down Hank Steinmiller right now in that number 12 machine, filling in for Damian Leininger. He's been leading for quite a while now. He is closing in fast, and these 2 cars are pulling away from Gavin Hibbs a little bit, as you see on the bottom of your screen. Cameron Rich breaks back into the top 20, so not moving through the field as much. Again, no practice for that 20 car. Nick Indelicato in 24th, having to start his way in the back of the field. So kind of our heavy hitters. Huh? 29?
You said 20.
What?
He's driving the 29.
Oh, I said, oh yeah, 20th. He's in 20th. Now he's in 19th. In the 29 car.
What about our mystery?
But yeah, where is our mystery driver?
He sucks.
He's back in the 27th position right now. About 8 seconds back of this lead battle, which Braxton DeWeese looking to the high side now. He's there. If he can get the run coming out of the corner,
You guys just
Steinmiller's
missed
gonna
a
block.
wicked save by Indelicato in the back of the field.
Oh wow. So yeah, he must be having some issues not practicing, kind of trying to get used to the car right now. But Braxton DeWeese is right there, completing lap 20. Just can't quite make the move. They're trying to be a little bit patient here before he does. He's taking a run of it outside. He's gonna see if that car will stick and he can get that run off the corner.
A replay.
Got a replay here. Oh, did he go on the apron? Oh yeah, that thing gets crazy down there. Ooh, Nelly. We ran that in League Name Redacted last night too. Yeah, getting on the apron even in the next gen cars kind of did the same thing, where it just gets in that transition and it just starts getting squirrely. You lose it on you.
Here we go.
Here we go, Braxton DeWeese making that move, trying to do the side draft. It doesn't look like it's working as much as it does in the next gen cars. But he is going to get the run here if he can kind of pull a slide job in front, and he will. But Steinmiller might pull the crossover move. Will he get it done? Oh, he was...
Hank doesn't have the OSCA cone takes. I was wondering why this
Oh, he does not. That's weird. I thought that car would have came with him when Damon gave him that paint, but obviously not. So yeah, a little naked old school looking car there with no contingency sponsors there. As Braxton DeWeese, your new leader. In that number 8 machine. Oh boy, Dewar in the wall again. He's now, he was up in that 6th position. Oh yeah, 25 car getting loose as well. He's dropping back. But Dewar was in that 6th position earlier. Now he's back in 16th, so might have burnt his stuff up a little bit. But we're getting close to the green flag pit stops. But I think even Ty McIntosh fell, or not Ty, sorry, Zach Rogers fell back a little bit. Oh, got loose, trying to stay off Cherry. Just chaos ensued, and I think Joe just got loose on that apron, just as we seen Indelicato do a couple laps ago.
I was getting back. It looks like you're flying on the apron. Trying to get back.
Yeah, it's just on that transition. Yeah, just still. Ooh, there we see right on screen. Just went on the screen. It is Cameron Rich moves up to the 15th spot, so not really just heavily charging. You know, we're already halfway through the stage here, but definitely picking them off. He had to start all the way in the back of the pack. If he can get on and off pit road, get fresh tires, and kind of dig it, maybe he can make some noise here. There's a lot of positions right ahead of him too. A lot of spots to be had. So you see David Westergreen in those Viking colors, who are currently trailing right now 10-7. But we're lucky you guys are watching us here on 3Wide TV instead of Amazon Prime. We can just give you updates here and you can watch the racing. It's better. Better watching those Vikings play. But Daniel Cherry right there in the 10th position, but those guys behind him want to crack into the top 10. Again, getting close, about 2 to 5 laps away from that fuel window. Let's see who's maybe going to stretch it out here a little bit. Speaking of stretching it out, Hank Steinmiller, or I should say Braxton DeWeese, pulling away from Hank Steinmiller, over a half a second lead now. So definitely putting some ground between him and that 12 machine. There's Adam Tepe. How about that? He's doing those quiet run things again for him. In that 9th spot.
The driver that I have on that is
yeah, he's on that radar. Oh, Steinmiller gonna lead the charge. Cooper Johnson. Oh, it's all changing so fast. Dylan Thomas, Dallas Myhan. A lot of drivers choosing to come down pit road. That fuel window opening up. So this might kind of start the revolt. We'll see who's gonna do what strategies. That might have opened the door. See, kind of Jones, Cooper Johnson on pit road right now. Like a bunch more cars. No speeding penalties. Good. Everyone doing a good job getting out pit road. Here we see a bunch more. Gavin Hibbs, Gilberto, Greats, Tepe, Cherry. Oh, ooh, did Francis get slowed off? He had to whoa it up in a hurry.
So Alex Greats got a black flag.
Alex Greats did not. Francis was okay.
No, that's the only guy I saw.
Only guy. So Braxton DeWeese, your leader, just coming down pit road now. DJ Weeks down pit road as well. Zach Evans going to come down pit road, so that might take the top spot. Tim Conrad, Thomas Capuano. I believe the only driver that has not yet pit. Stretching that puppy out a little bit, get a lap led here.
Oh.
Ooh, it's Gennady. Sliding in this pit box. DJ Weeks. I believe. Let's see where it's going to play out here, because Braxton's still on pit road as we see there. See where Hank Steinmiller pulls out by pitting a couple laps earlier. Capuano, that will cycle that lead around. Let's see if Steinmiller can take over that lead, and he will. By quite a bit, really. Dylan Thomas will jump Braxton DeWeese. Gavin Hibbs jumps Braxton DeWeese as well as he's getting off pit road.
No, it's crazy. His Tom's pit box is far enough away from the start finish line. He's not going to get credited for a lap lead.
Oh my goodness. All that work for nothing. Hey, he got his name mentioned on the broadcast. That's a consolation prize there. I hope we're good enough for you there, Tom. As he gets shuffled back in the pack, and that will shuffle Steinmiller back to the lead. Dylan Thomas second, Gavin Hibbs third, Cooper Johnson fourth, and Braxton DeWeese all the way back in the fifth position, about 2.5 seconds off our leader. So it's definitely something he can rebound from. He's got a little bit fresher tires than these guys, but is it going to be enough to close that gap? I'm assuming Cooper Johnson and Hibbs and Thomas aren't going to let him go easy there as well. Where did Cameron Rich second? Back in the 18th for Cameron Rich. He was yeah, so yeah, he might have lost a couple more spots by staying out. So he'll take the little bit fresher tires, and hopefully for him, when push comes to shove, he can make some moves. Indelicato, man, he was not even in the top 20. Yeah, he's in 15th. I believe he was one of the first cars down pit road, wasn't he?
No. He actually was
No. Lap 30, okay.
Jay Weeks just took the fastest lap of the race.
At a 30.9 or 6.96. Back in that 7th spot. Those fresh tires hooking up for DJ. Currently in that 7th position. You got David Westergreen still right outside the top 10. He's got his teammate right ahead of him, and Adam Tepe rounded out the top 10 right now. Getting up on my seat here, seeing who's going to charge through the field here. It's kind of the last-ditch effort. Cameron Rich pushes up the track a little bit, stays off of Bracey in that 17th spot now, trying to get a couple more spots to be had. There you see the Gamecocks car and that beautiful 43 for James Watson. Pushing up a little bit there for the 7. Scored in 15th.
43's going down. Or I should say dropping down. That was more
Dropping down. Oh, is he getting? This is like the beat down, beat up 174 here. That's yeah, almost getting pinned down, not getting that run off the corner as we've seen some drivers struggle with. Oh, that's right. Yep, copyright. Vince McMahon. Which where did Vince McMahon cycle out of this pit stop? Still in 24th position, about 15.5 seconds off of our leader here.
I think I know who
Yeah, maybe. Do you have any guesses after this first half run? Do we get any?
He's fresh out of that motorcycle accident.
Do we get any guesses here or any hints?
Yeah, he's raced in OSCA before.
Okay.
That's not a hint. We know that.
Well, I mean, it's a hint. You want a good hint?
Did he race in OSCA at all this season?
No. This is the season debut.
It's the season debut.
This is the season debut. He has but he has raced in 61% of all OSCA races. So there you go.
Is it Monticelli? What do you think, Carlos? No.
He's driving. He's straight.
His driving strange? The Monticelli's or this Vince McMahon character? Okay. Yeah, so I
was active in the Discord chat.
So you're jumping on my wagon here?
Oh, I've been on your bandwagon.
Oh, you've been on. Okay. Well, about time. Hey.
This is either big
Yeah.
or a conversation.
That's right. We got to team up, go get together. As Westergreen dropped back a few spots, Joe Francis.
Rivera smacked.
Gilberto.
Rivera beat up that wall.
Yeah, and you can see heavy damage to the right side of his car. He's dropping spots, trying to get back into rhythm, but that damage could affect his car. You see the tire sticking out there. But man, he's got some issues there. He's definitely limping.
Would you say that Gomera stomped a mud hole in the wall?
What?
Smack down that wall.
You know.
Is it a wrestling reference? That I didn't
Yes,
watch a lot of wrestling.
yes, it is.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. But yeah, he definitely knocked down the wall. Yeah. Man, oh man, and Cameron Rich is going to get by. He's falling back to 13th. Still trying to get the feel for that car. He's definitely off the pace as he's still dropping back spots. Now back in the 16th position. Cameron Rich, woo, he's running the Kyle Larson line out there. We might see some slide jobs from that 29 car soon. Don't look now, here comes Braxton DeWeese. You know, he was back in the 5th position, did get cycled back to 5th. Less than 1 second behind. Yeah, the 13, he had a great pit stop. Still in that, hanging on to that 4th spot. We got a little bit older tires. Yeah, so he might be hanging on for dear life towards the end of this run. Only 16 laps to go. He's watching Braxton DeWeese close in on Gavin Hibbs, who's half a second back of Hank Steinmiller, our leader. Steinmiller catching up on a few lap cars up ahead there, you see as well. So that could definitely play a factor before half number 1 is complete. Again, only top 5 in for right now. So right now it would be Cooper Johnson starting on the pole for half number 2. Steinmiller in his. Oh, go ahead.
The second M in McMahon supposed to be capitalized?
Hush you.
It's gonna bother me all race.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, what? It is capitalized. It's not supposed to be capitalized? I'm
No, I'm
confused.
saying it should be capitalized.
It is on your timing and scoring.
No, the second M.
Yeah.
No, I kid you not. It actually is capitalized. Your timing and scoring is wrong.
Huh, that's
No,
all
on your
right.
timing.
Like the
Oh.
W in DeWeese is also capitalized.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
no,
looking
I
at the
understand it.
on your SDK. On the top, it's not.
Oh,
Oh, see, it's not in your side on the left hand side of your screen at home, but on your SDK timing and scoring I get from yours, and it is capitalized. So, DeWeese does that as well. I did not realize that. That's weird. I've always seen the capitalized W. Never really looked at the sidebar. But man, Braxton DeWeese, not liking that his W's not capitalized. He's going to capitalize on being on fresher tires here because Gavin Hibbs is closing on Steinmiller, and DeWeese is closing on Hibbs pretty quickly. And we can see right here, ooh, getting right on the back bumper of that 95 machine. And he's easily going to take that second spot from Gavin Hibbs, going to let him have it. And now, Braxton DeWeese, 11 laps to go once we hit the line right there. See if he can chase down Hank Steinmiller. It's going to be I think a quick work of it, the way he's closing in right now. I don't know how maybe lap traffic could help Steinmiller hold off that 8 car, but he's been looking stout here tonight. Gavin Hibbs also trying to stay in the hunt right now, but I think for DeWeese, we've seen him do this. We've seen him have that faster car and take his time to make that pass, not burning up his tires so he can pull away once he does get in that clean air. There you see Gavin Hibbs trying to do something different, but oh, he's going to kiss the wall. And he's going to lose a couple car lengths from there. Yeah, it didn't quite pay off for him there, Cotton. Now we got under 10 laps to go. These laps ticking off here pretty quick. Green flag the whole way through.
I don't know how this happened. Cameron Rich solidly in the top 10 now. Last I saw him, he was 12. Was looking to be like the first week he didn't finish in the top 10.
Yeah, so man, he's oh, Nathaniel Cherry. Oh boy, come on. I thought I was gonna be the one to reverse jinx him. and I couldn't do it. I tried. Maybe I jinxed him worse. Hanging on, trying to hang on for a solid run inside the top 10 there. He's running in that 7th position. Gets to the outside wall, spins the car around. We stay green, and he's going to lose a lot of track position. Man, oh man, so the tough season for Nathaniel Cherry continues. But as he said, he's going to hang it out there fast and loose. Let's see if he can go get out there in the second half. Him and Nick Indelicato, that Cameron Rich and Indelicato really haven't been anywhere on the radar right now, and moving their way up in the standings here to 7th and 8th. And I think once we get to half number 2, that could be interesting. Oh, Steinmiller throwing a block there for the lead. DeWeese had to run.
Hibbs is still there, by the way.
Hibbs is hanging on, and they're catching up to.
I had to say something.
Yeah, they're catching to Rashid Coles. That could play a factor on this battle for the lead. I think right ahead of them was that Nathaniel Cherry as well, who just again got into the wall and spun out on the infield.
Braxton DeWeese did everything to not turn over Steinbender when they're going into the but I think if Steinbender does that again, he's not going to get a caution break there from DeWeese.
No. Yeah, I think Steinmiller played his hand maybe a little too early, because I think there's going to be no more Mr. Nice Guy for Braxton DeWeese after making that move. I think it's been decided here with 6 laps to go, coming to 5 to go once they get to the line. Oh, and Rashid Coles gets in the wall right in front of Steinmiller, and he's going to relinquish his lead lap position. There you go, and oh man, DeWeese just dove it into the corner. Can he make it stick? He closed off quite a bit of time there. Gavin Hibbs in 3rd. It's gonna be he's gonna have to work a little bit to get around Rashid Coles. Steinmiller able to hold him off so far. 4 laps to go. There you see Nathaniel Cherry had a stout race car, but now it's beat up, battered, and bruised, about to go a lap down. He's gonna surrender that time. Oh, and that kind of messed up corner entry for Braxton, but oh man, he still gets a good run on the inside. Can he get it done here? 3.5 laps to go in half number 1. Looking to the inside, Steinmiller pinching down, shutting the door. Trying to make sure he stays on that white line. I think that's going to be key for Steinmiller to try to hold on to this lead now with 3 laps to go. Oh, DeWeese is there. He's going to charge on the outside. Does he have enough to make it stick?
Oh, Justin Cope went off track.
Oh, Cope went off track. We're staying green so far. Cope getting back on track, back in now. Fell a couple spots to 17th. DeWeese is there, is driving right to the back bumper of the 12, coming to 2 laps to go. Does DeWeese have anything for him here? Side by side, DeWeese, is Steinmiller going to get the run on top?
Contact.
He's going to make it stick for now. Oh, they make a little contact. DeWeese could not get by. And oh man, was that it? Can DeWeese get back by him?
I think that's it. He's giving him too much ground.
I think he did, but Gavin Hibbs now closing in here a little bit as well. And now final lap here. 1 more lap to go. See if Braxton DeWeese has anything, but I don't think he can make up that ground. That was the move right there. And coming into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. 1 last ditch effort. It's not going to be enough. Hank Steinmiller in his season debut is going to take his first half of the season. And the OSCA beat up 174. Half number 1. Braxton DeWeese 2nd. Gavin Hibbs 3rd. Dylan Thomas 4th. Cooper Johnson 5th. DJ Week 6th. Cameron Rich comes home in 7th. Nick Indelicato 8th. David Westergreen 9th. And Adam Tepe will round out your top 10.
Conrad, nice solid 18th. Good job, Vic. Great pick.
Yeah, hey, you beat me.
Beat me too.
Man, he did. Man, he did. So yeah, solid run for you there, Vic. Maybe I should be picking guys who finished last. Or I should pick guys who finish good or end up finishing last. I don't know. I give up. But there you do see the final running order. You see Joe Francis, who qualified in the top 10, falling back to that 12th position. James Watson, who started towards the back, worked his way up to 11. So once we re-rack him, it's interesting to see where he'll end up. Kevin Kolb, I think he lost a couple spots there. You see
Not
back
Kevin.
at 17. Did I say Kevin again?
Sure did.
Eagles are playing, man. I'm watching the Eagles game on the side too here. I got it all confused. But yeah, Justin Kolb lost a couple spots there. I think he was racing around with Zach Evans, so lost a couple spots with him getting off the track with a few laps to go there. And then the rest of the running order, Dustin Dewar is running in the top 5, falling all the way back into the 20th position. Vince McMahon back in 21st, whoever the mystery driver is.
Man, do we give him another hint?
Yeah, when do we get another hint?
I'm not giving you another hint right now.
Oh, okay. It's
I don't have
not
many
sorry.
hints to give you. I'm not going to give you another hint till like the middle of next time.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see how it is.
I don't have many hints to give this week.
Oh. Huh. Interestingly enough. So I'm gonna try to see.
Should we do picks now?
Should we do picks, or should I pull up Steinmiller for an interview?
Oh, no, yeah, let's do that.
All right, we'll pull up Steinmiller here. And Hank Steinmiller, I pulled you up from the depths of hell, and welcome back to OSCA competition, and welcome back to Victory Lane here. How does it feel?
It's fun. It's warm down there, but it's cooler up here in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I bet it is. You're spraying that champagne on you, and yeah, you started up towards the front. You had to battle Braxton DeWeese. That was a heck of a battle, throughout. It looked like he was faster, had a little bit fresher tires. How were you able to hold him off there at the end?
A lot of aero dependency on these. I caught that early on in the run where the car just wouldn't turn behind another one, so I was just trying to kind of block his lane and maybe get him tight. He definitely had the tire advantage. I thought pitting 2 out laps earlier than him kind of even that out, and I get the benefit of those 2-lap fresher tires, but he saved his stuff pretty well, and I pinched him as hard as I could. He did a great job keeping it clean. I probably would have dumped me, but it was a good race.
Yeah, we were saying that I think it was with about like 6 laps to go. You kind of pinched him off there, and it was maybe at that point if he got to you again, he might not pull you as much favor, but he looked like he raced you clean out there till the end. But are you saying if roles were reversed there, you'd have been a little fed up with you there?
Oh, I'd have got frustrated with me, especially not being a full-time driver. I probably would have pushed myself off into the corner. I don't know that I would have kind of doored the side, because I think that just makes both cars, that puts them both in a bad spot. But that would have roughed me up a little bit if I were him. I appreciate driving clean. I felt like I did it clean, but it gets annoying hanging on somebody's door that way.
Oh, right. I hear you there. But now you're going to be starting back in 5th. So I think half number 1, where you started, what, 3rd?
Yes.
3rd. So there's a couple more cars to pass here in half number 2. Is it kind of just the same strategy? Is only 2 more cars, or does that change anything at all?
Got to get a position or 2 right off the jump. If you're not there, I don't know how much of a chance you have to win, but I think, and I'm not sure what Braxton said about this, but I think if I was seeing it correct, he used the draft to get back up there a little bit quicker than maybe he would have just run me down on his own. So I think the draft does play a factor. If people don't stay side by side, I think that can make it a little bit easier for a car in 5th, 6th, 7th.
All right, well, we'll see if anyone else learned anything out in the field there as well. Should be a fun half number 2. Best of luck to you, Hank. And one message I have for your teammate, de facto teammate here tonight, and David Westgreen. Tell him I'm glad he got in the top 10 in spite of those ugly colors on his car.
Oh,
Yeah, and tell them go Pack, go, and go Brewers.
all right.
All right. Well, any shout outs too you want to give before we send you back there?
Yeah, Traders Brewing Company. Nate doubted me. I will keep Adley for my fantasy league there. So appreciate Adley and appreciate the win.
All right, yeah, and hey, good win, and hopefully we'll see you get that broom out here in half number 2.
I'm pretty sure I got that sponsor right. If I did, I'm the greatest shout out person that ever was.
You did.
Look at me.
You know what? Damien messed it up the first time he won a race, so that's his sponsor.
He's not used to being in victory lane as much as.
Yeah, that's probably fair. All right, thanks, Hank, and good luck to you in half number 2.
Thank you.
We'll get him back down. South Shore Racing. Yeah, I got him
It's
in.
definitely time for.
Oh no, I did. Oh, there we go.
It's definitely time for half 2 picks. So Peeler is first to get in there. All right, so Adam, you who you got for half 2?
I'm gonna pick my pretty black and pink number 13 machine.
Oh,
I'm
you
allowed
look good.
to.
Good pick. That's a good
I'm watching, guys. I'm watching.
Okay, I'll move you back down. Okay, next pick is Goody. Who you got for half 2?
Was that me? I'm sorry, you cut out there for me. I don't know. If
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
me. All right. Yeah,
You're
I
good.
will. Yeah, cutting out. My internet's not as good as it used to be. But I'm gonna go. I need some points here. I'm going with the 8-car Braxton Deweese.
Okay. Carlos, you're next.
Oof. Who do I get to pick? Listen, he put a whooping in half number 1. I'm gonna say he's gonna double down tonight and pick number 12.
Ooh, going stanky hanky.
And I get next. Yeah, I get next pick.
You're picking way
So-
too close to the top here.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable for me. So I'm gonna go with the guy that is predominantly a back marker. I'm gonna go with the 66.
Neil Rutt the third.
And for Matt's pick, I think I should keep his streak alive of finishing decent. So with that being said, I can't pick who I wanted to pick for him. Let's double down. Let's go 97 again.
All
Go
right.
DJ Weeks, double down.
TJ Weeks, solid 6th place run. Looks like he's stout to do it again here. Again, now Cooper Johnson once again will be our pole sitter here, and now half number 2, Dylan Thomas. Curious to see how he's gonna do, having a strong run there in half number 1. Now he's gonna have some clean air. And Gavin Hibbs, Braxton Deweese, Hank Steinmiller. We've seen the speed they have as well. Not too far to go with this invert. But some of the other guys too that weren't involved in the invert, again, Cameron Rich back in 7th, Nick Indelicato back in the 8th position. Again, a lot better from their tail end of the field that they had to start in. So let's see if they can work their way up, maybe get a win here. It's been 3 halves since we've seen Cameron Rich get a victory. So he's hungry. He'll get 58 more laps to prove it.
He's gonna calm down because I can't afford to pay all of his bonuses.
Oh, is that why he stopped winning a little bit?
Yeah. Gonna run RKM down into the ground.
Yeah, it's almost like a Furniture Row situation. Is like as a Hendrick Motorsports, it's kind of driving you down with all the money you got to spend for his good equipment. But yeah, Cameron Rich. It's gonna be curious to see James Watson too. That started in the back there as well. Gonna be in 11th. Even David Westergreen and Adam Tepe. Does Tim Conrad have weird sound effects or something? I thought I heard a truck horn there for a minute.
Yeah,
50
Joe
laps.
Francis
Johnson's
Oh,
having
that's Joe.
issues.
Oh,
on the mic. Joe
Yeah.
Francis played his truck home.
Oh, yep, he's got a soundboard. I've been in Discord with him in many races and been scared shitless there of the General Lee horn when you're just least expecting it. But Cooper Johnson, hopefully his internet stables out here, trying to get a little bit better run than that 5th run. Oh yeah, look at that.
Beautiful.
The Alzheimer's. Yeah, the black and pink. That is a cool.
Yeah,
cool
Alzheimer's on the
combination.
inside, and you got Sugar Moon Creations on the outside.
Yeah, and that again. Oh, we didn't have Peeler sponsoring or doing shoutouts for his Sugar Moon's creations. Check him out on Etsy. Again, sponsoring our commentators' picks here tonight.
What team
Actually,
is,
do have that. What's that?
It says Southern Series or
NAR. Because he races in other leagues. So.
Oh yes. Looks like we're ready to go here, coming out of turn 4 for the last time. We're gonna pull those belts tight one more time. Pace trucks on pit road. Green flags out. Cooper Johnson leads him to the field once again. Dylan Thomas on the outside. We'll see if that outside line does not get as good of a restart as it did in half number 1. Cooper Johnson gonna get the lead. Gavin Hibbs now looking on the inside of Dylan Thomas.
Gavin!
Oh, and Gavin sideways. Caution, our first caution of first time tonight. Gavin Hibbs solo spin. No one else gets involved. But a tough break for Gavin Hibbs, who again, stout night going. And spins out. Still be able to have plenty of time. Plenty of time to get there. Get back up front, but it's, as we see Cameron Rich and Delicato, it's not easy to do. Just too much beans there coming out of the corner. Loops it around in the grass. Brings out our first yellow here of the night. There you go. Oh, he tries saving it, and once he's, yep, it was just too much. Then he just decides to turn it down, turn it left, spin into the infield. Was the wise decision to do. So he'll be able to recover here, no damage on that machine. And hopefully he can work his way back up towards the front. So now Cooper Johnson, Dylan Thomas will still be on that front row. That black and pink front row will still be there. But kind of crazy. We've seen some of the Hornets' nest earlier. And crazy we didn't have a caution in that first lap. Some cars choosing to come down pit road here as well. Maybe top off on fuel. Neil Rutt the third, Dustin Dewar, Dave Carpenter, Ray Bracey. All coming down pit road. Gavin Hibbs even stays out. Don't know why they're taking tires here. They're out pit road for quite a while. Let's see. I gotta see if they took tires. That'd be way too early to take tires. Nope, they were just on long enough to splash and go. So topping off the fuel tanks for some of these drivers, but being this early, it might just make them maybe lead a couple laps if they decide to stretch out the fuel on that fuel run, which that will probably be a little bit longer than we've seen that 29 to lap about 32 window and half number 1. I think with the lack of amount of laps that we ran, we didn't even get through turn 2. If they pit, they might have to come down again. I don't even know if they're going to get a full lap of extra fuel than these guys, the rest of the field that stayed out.
I mean, is it possible to make it fully full? It's not, right?
No. I think that window would open probably, what would that be, lap about 20 something? Maybe about lap 20? No. Oh yeah, going green. I think it'd be about lap 25. If I'm doing math properly. So, never know how that fuel strategy will play out. So it's the first time we got to see the choose cone here tonight. We are choosing that inside line. Cameron Rich going to be up in the 4th position. Already up 3 spots. James Watson up 5 from their starting spot. He's up to 6th right now.
Wow, in like half a lap.
Restarting there. Yeah, only run a half a lap, so quite a few movers and shakers already. Again, some of the cars coming down pit road for some of these guys in the back, but definitely a strong run there for the guys up front. Only one car, Gavin Hibbs, and we know they passed on track after he spun out there. But we're going to get going back to green once we hit the line. It'll be lap number 5 of 58, and the pace truck dives down pit road. Cooper Johnson once again, he's been the only man to lead the field tonight. He's going to do it again, and he's going to easily clear that 13 of Dylan Thomas. Kind of spread out a little bit. Cameron Rich kind of doing what he did back at Michigan. Get that outside run. See if he can close in on Hank Steinmiller, who half number 1 winner, already up to that 3rd position. Here we go, first lap, green flag action in the books. Cooper Johnson still holds on to that top spot. Hank Steinmiller right now running the fastest lap of the race in that 3rd position. Ooh, Braxton DeWeese. He just came off pit road?
Yeah, so Braxton had some kind of issue under that caution and actually left the session and has reconnected. I'm unsure what the issue is, but he had some kind of issue under the caution.
So I believe, excuse me, I have ice on my mouth. 2 laps down right now. So he's got a little bit of work to do. He's going to need the benefit of a couple cautions here, in which besides that Gavin Hibbs spin we just seen, there hasn't been one here tonight. So it could be a long road for Braxton DeWeese. Which, of course, that had to happen because that was my pick. Man, oh man, I tell you, I am jinxing everybody out here with my pick. Man, I gotta have someone like not mind me picking them and jinxing them, because it's just how it goes here so far this year. But right now we see those 2 cars, Cooper Johnson, Dylan Thomas pulling away a little bit from that 12 car. Dylan Thomas looking for the lead on the inside here going into 3. He's going to take a look. He's going to take that top spot. Cooper Johnson not going to put up too much of a fight, maybe too soon. Cooper Johnson, nope, Dylan Thomas at the line. Steinmiller with that battle. I think he's going to be able to close in. I think Cameron Rich as well. Then you see James Watson, DJ Weeks, Dallas Myhan. Kind of Jones is back for that 10th spot, battling Nick Indelicato for that 9th position. Looks like it was getting tight. Yeah, here's that Hornets nest once again. It's like right once you get outside that top 10, these guys are duking it out for every position they can get. There you see Zach Evans. He's got the white gloves on here tonight, breaking into the top 20. He did start this race in the 15th position, so falling back a little bit, maybe saving those tires. Once we get to that point to the green flag, towards the end of this green flag run here. There you see Gilberto trying to rebound after having a good solid run most of the half, but getting in the outside wall. He's up 5 spots in the 14th. Nathaniel Cherry really rebounding from his hit to the inside wall and in the infield. He's up 11 spots in the 14th position. So, you know, maybe that's what my picks do, Carlos. You know, I might jinx them for a little bit, but they also rebound right after that. I think DJ Weeks can attest to that as well. I think after I picked him half number 1 last week, I don't think he's finished outside the top 10 since. So, hey.
Good point.
Yeah. It's the darkest before the dawn when I pick you. But Dylan Thomas getting around Cooper Johnson. Cooper Johnson was the one to get loose. I got the pink cars mixed up there for a minute. And it's a 3-horse battle there. Hank Steinmiller now doesn't have Braxton DeWeese to battle with him, but can Cameron Rich catch up with the field? Not really flashing that speed. again, maybe the lack of practice here, but see if he can. He's still within arm's length reach even before we even probably hit pit road, and maybe he can jump a spot as well. Cooper Johnson looking on the inside of Dylan Thomas once again for that lead. Ooh, I thought Dylan was going to push up a little bit out of the corner. He's going to hold off Cooper here. And Hal Steinmiller right there as well. Thought about maybe taking it 3 wide. And again, this battle's going to slow these 2 cars up, maybe slowing down Steinmiller as well, but he's going to push his teammate, at least a factory mate there, Cooper Johnson, but that wasn't going to work. Dylan Thomas holds on to that top spot, but I think this is only letting Cameron Rich back into the fold. So this could be a 4-horse race here in just a few moments. And there goes Steinmiller, who's been stout here all night long, winning half number 1. He's going to move into that second spot. He's going to try chasing down that 13 car of Dylan Thomas. I got to imagine Peeler right now. I wish he was up in the booth. He'd be freaking out seeing that 13 car leading. Yeah, bring him up. Where is he at?
No, because he's probably helping for the album with that.
Oh.
Do it under talk. After pit stops.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Wait. Is it Peeler in the 30 car?
No, Peeler is a friend over.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's Peeler in the 30 car.
Is it?
It's Peeler in the 30 car. He's done 66% of the races. Vic, I wanted to do that.
Oh, I think did we get it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's Peeler.
It's Peeler.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Is Peeler a wrestling fan?
I would have to
The
say.
driver of this car is not a wrestling fan.
Huh.
But like the best way I could describe the person driving it is like he's kind of like Vince McMahon, except he's less of a heel.
Would you describe him as driving where he usually runs? Pretty much when he's
Underperforming. Highly underperforming.
Underperforming probably because he's been in the broadcast booth for a hot minute.
Yeah, that could be. That could definitely be it. Man, Cooper Johnson, he's been fighting back. He's been getting back in the ring. He's back up in the second spot. He takes over the second spot over Hank Steinmiller. Here comes Cameron Rich now. These guys were battling long enough. Cameron's been watching, gaining, and now he's looking to make a move for second. Oh, they try not to make contact. Cameron Rich stays on the inside. Looks like he's going to hold him off. But maybe not, because that top side's still working. It's hard to get that pass complete. Cooper Johnson not giving up that fight on the outside. He's going to have Hank Steinmiller right behind him as well. Wow, I don't think I ever would have guessed it would have been Peeler until that. Oh! Contact! Cameron Rich deep in the grass. He hasn't let off. He's got damage. He's going to merge. He's going to fall right out of the top 10. He's going to merge back into 11th spot. That could definitely be a case of him. Could hurt his chance to win here tonight. Might need a benefit of a caution. Oh, that was netcode terrible.
That was netcode, but there was going to be contact.
There was going to be contact. I wonder if he could have maybe combated a little bit better. I don't know. Wow, that was crazy, though.
Coles is also off track.
Cole's off track, too. Looks like he might have got it into the wall. We'll take a look at the 3-wide TV replay here. running just outside, I believe, the top 20. Oh, I think even Peeler or Vince McMahon got in the wall as well. Man, oh man.
Vic couldn't do anything. He like when we mentioned bringing him up, he really couldn't do anything. I don't think
He was.
It has the same level as JP Mantoba being able to talk and drive at the same time. But it was his panic.
Yeah, he was kind of timing.
It was his panic that kind of gave you the idea. You planted the seed, and I just watered it.
Plus, he's in Carolina too, right? That would make sense.
I actually don't know where he's
He's, I think it's South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina.
Yeah.
Cameron Ridge trying to get in the top 11 after that half spin.
Yeah, and how about Gavin Hibbs also rebounding from his early spin? Him and Cameron Rich both trying to rebound from their
I think they'll both get back in.
success. I think they will. They got Kynan Jones right now, last car in the top 10, just ahead of them.
43 close brighter than they.
I like that car in the nighttime. That thing is the right time in the nighttime for that 43 machine, and having a good solid run in that 8th position. Definitely something James Watson did need here tonight. This battle for a second. Dylan Thomas looked like he's checking out, got about a second lead over Hank Steinmiller, and Nick Indelicato and DJ Weeks charging through this field. They're battling side by side. Indelicato's going to get that spot. Man, Indelicato has been winless so far this season. Our defending champion.
Sorry, I took a glance at the Discord, and I saw David Weststreet put a comment saying, getting on and telling Vince McMahon not to tear his quads getting off their road.
Hey, you know what? That's fair. Delicato, though, moving into that 3rd spot, he could be a factor to getting back into victory lane. I think a late bloomer here for Indelicato, having to make up some ground too after missing last week. Trying to put himself more solidly into those chase-off positions, and Cooper Johnson getting close to the outside wall. How about that long run speed by David Westergreen, having a good run in that Vikings car. Can't see too much of the same of the team he's repping tonight. That bite-sized sports car could be 0-2 in its picks here for Thursday Night Football for the 2nd week in a row. I believe it's 20-7 right now in that game.
Wait, what happened to the Lewis? Wait.
Well, he's 2 laps down. He had issues. He missed that. Yeah, that was my picks where I jinxed him. He had, I think, some connection issues or something. Steinmiller down pit road. Cooper Johnson, David Westergreen, Cameron Rich, and Adam Tepe down pit road. Just updated that score. It's 27-7 now. Eagles over the Vikings. I'm going for Eagles. Anybody but the Vikings, man. I'll tell you what.
Dude, you say that. I had to paint that 9 car, okay? That hurt my feelings.
That had to hurt. Hey, you're closer to that Minnesota Green Bay rivalry over there.
You know what's crazy is like we go to now we're so much closer.
Yeah.
To Minnesota, to US Bank Stadium than we are to Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I used to actually live in Eau Claire too at the time. That was always a fun time. That was when also the Vikings got Brett Favre. So in that Eau Claire area, that was definitely an interesting one because it was about 50-50 fans there.
I have a Brett Favre Vikings jersey and a Tavares Jackson Vikings jersey in my closet. No joke.
That's weird. I don't even know why you don't want anything purple, man. It's weird.
It's just nice to have, I guess.
Didn't Tavares Jackson pass away too? Yeah. Was it a motorcycle accident or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate there, but see Gavin Hibbs down pit road. Dylan Thomas, our leader. DJ Weeks is cycled out to the lead. OSCA Daddy, Tim Conrad in second. He's been holding his own. He's been having a decent run here. Trying to stretch that out a little bit. We see some of those guys that came down pit road. I believe Dewar, Carpenter, and Neil Rutt. Now Dustin Dewar coming down pit road along with Justin Kolb, Tim Conrad, DJ Weeks. Zach Evans will take over the lead. I think Delicado might cycle out to be the leader. Win. Yeah. I believe Zach Evans is going to come down pit road here as well. Gilberto yet to come down pit road too. Caution is out. That could change everything here.
Oh, did you see the 99?
Whoa! Whoa! He's got hips that don't lie there.
Somebody phone Harvick and show him this YouTube link. That's what he needed to do.
You're not kidding. He did. Someone said that he got Kevin Harvick. No, not so fast, my friend.
No! Oh!
Contact. Looked like he got loose. Was he trying to go down pit road?
It looks like it.
Yeah, so he had called for about half a lap that he was going to pit road. Nobody gave him the bottom, so.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
the drivers. Oh, that's Netco too.
Bad netcode. That was weird. There's been some big gaps in these netcodes here tonight.
But this is the first one that actually wouldn't buy it. That may possibly not happen.
Yeah, that he could have woed up in time, or there's enough room to dodge him. You can see the guys who took over the lead when the caution came out. So down pit road will be Dave Carpenter, Neil Rutt, Gilberto with that awesome move.
That's how Capuano.
And then Thomas Capuano.
Oh, it's been cleared.
Cleared Zach Evans. Is he going to cycle out to our leader?
Yeah.
Did he pit?
Yes, he did.
Was that just timing of the pit? That he got off pit road? Wow.
All right, bring this man up.
Zach Evans?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll bring him up here. I got to find him here. Where is he?
And then afterwards, we're gonna grill. We're gonna pretend that we don't know that he's been streaming. We're just gonna ask him questions.
Ooh, we could do that. We got our current leader here, Zach Evans, up in the 3 wide TV booth. You got a copy there, Zach?
I do have a copy.
So you're the leader now. Did you get lucky there with the pit road cycle?
Yes, I happened to get on pit road right as the caution came out, so it was still open. I was afraid that was gonna be bad news for me, but it looks like it's gonna be good news for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, be fine, be good, be great. So now you're gonna have clean air. It looked like this car is pretty aero dependent here tonight. You think you can make some noise out there with that clean air?
Yeah, clean air definitely helps. I'm sorry, they're yelling in my ear. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on because now I'm leading, so I gotta make sure I get this restart right too. So I'm trying to pay attention. But yeah, I guess for me, I killed my right front in the first half, so I was really trying to be real cautious this second half and make sure I didn't make the same mistake the first time around, and it ended up letting me stretch every drop of fuel out that I could there, and I guess it paid off. So we'll see what happens here. I'm afraid it's gonna get real crazy, but we'll try to keep this fine car somewhere near the front where y'all are talking about and get a good finish, because Lord knows I need one.
Yeah, you got to turn that luck around. I think right now the White Knight is looking down upon you from the heavens, looking upon those white gloves. He's gonna guide you to a good run here tonight.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping.
All right, well, best of luck to you. We'll let you get your lane choice and everything here, and best of luck to you.
All right, sounds good.
See you. Zach down there to the Team Watson racing room. Are we bringing Peeler up, or should we let him choose his lane here first?
Well, if there's another caution.
Okay. So Zach Evans getting a little lucky there, choosing his line. The other guys who benefit: Neil Rutt, Dave Carpenter, Thomas Capuano. getting their way into the top 10, Gilberto. Indelicato looked like he was going to cycle with that lead. Cooper Johnson, well, maybe Cooper Johnson, but he got around him. Those guys were battling up towards the front. Otherwise, Hank Steinmiller back in 9th, so he's got some more work to do now with only 23 laps to go. But nothing cooler seeing that old Dick Trickle car up in the lead. Me Fine. Two of the coolest people in racing, Zach Evans and Dick Trickle, let me tell you what. Getting a chance here to lead tonight. Oh, I think waving off the green flag here. Ooh. I think some of the lane. 91
yeah, we had
supposed to
some
be-
lane that people selected the
Wrong lane.
selected late, so we'll just say.
Mm.
So, yeah, I had to go back and see who should be lined up where. We got everything
That
good.
will happen. Everything back in order. So I'll put DJ Weeks. Top on the top lane. How about OSCA Daddy right there in 4th now?
Vic, who did you pick?
Yeah.
I picked a 66.
He's in 7th right now. You want to know where my pick is, Vic? Vic might pass me in points here the way my night's going.
Why is Cameron
But
Ricks 23rd?
He'd fall a lap down, and
guess.
Braxton DeWeese on the lead lap. James Watson too got hurt by that as well. So this is, they always say, changes everything. And now the green flag going to come back out with 21 laps to go once we get to the line. Looking to finish off the night here with maybe a different winner than we expected all night. We're about to find out. Pace truck dives down pit road. Zach Evans leads him to the green flag. Green is out. Solid restart by that 6 machine. He's going to clear the 97. Should clear the 97. 97's running strong on that outside. That outside line does get a good run into turns 1 and 2. Zach Evans, if he's holding anything back, he's got to unleash it now. He's got a hound dog behind him. Indelicato's going to choose to go 3 wide for the lead. Oh, Evans drives up. He's going to stay off that 97.
Contact
Oh, a little contact. Oh, how did he save it? Indelicato holds on. He's going to lose that lead.
66!
Oh,
Around the 12!
Oh, the 12 and the 66 get together, bring out our 3rd caution here of half number 2, and Neil Rutt, oh, he's got some heavy damage to the front end of his machine. Rashid Cole's also in the grass. Man, I don't know if that kind of wadded up. Let's see what happens. Oh, Tim Conrad gets into the wall. I think Neil Rutt checks up for him. Nowhere for Steinmiller to go. Oh, Darren, or not Darren, that's Kolb in the 45. Kevin Kolb. He just got benched. He's going to Arizona. That also happened to Kevin Kolb. I think he should at least put Tom Nook on that car this week, but maybe would have guided him through there. But I don't think he had much of anywhere to go. Oh,
I wonder
just
if
happened
the
so
66
fast.
hit the brakes, or if, even if he did, it just still would have happened.
It just still would have happened. It didn't move down too much, but the way it was kind of looking like, it looked like the 66 and the 12 were going to kind of stay up, pinned up against the wall, and it looked like last second there. Poor Neil Rutt. That car whips around.
A little bit of netcode, but there for sure would have been contact anyway.
Yeah, I think Neil kind of letting off a little bit more than he would have.
And there goes my pick and Vic's pick.
Yeah. Same wreck. Oh. Just getting in. the 45 there.
Steinmiller, Ridge,
Steinmiller on pit
Francis,
road.
Nyhan, Cole, Rudd, Cole's all on pit road. Camera angle.
Rich, yeah, maybe he was getting a little bit. Rich was getting that damage fix from hitting the wall. That could have been why he lost so much track position there.
All right, we have a job to do right now.
Yeah.
That
Oh
job
yeah.
is to
No.
talk about Peeler's friend and see if we can get his friend to be in the broadcast here for a second.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey Adam, you got a copy?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? So we heard you had a friend over.
I do actually have a friend over. He just moved here from New Mexico.
Oh, nice. Is his
How
is
many
his name
hours
Vince?
again did he drive?
28.
Oh wow. Can we talk to him?
Well, you would if he wasn't in the bed right now.
Why is your friend in the back?
I promise you, he's real. He's real. I promise. I've seen the picture.
So the friend's real,
Friends, real.
Your friends?
but
I have friends. Military friends, but I have friends.
oh well, hey, they're friends nonetheless. But is
Alright.
his name Vince?
No, it's not. I have no say in that. So basically I messaged Vic and I was like, hey man, I don't know when this dude's going to bed. I was like, we're gonna be hanging out all night. I don't know if you want me in an open mic for the broadcast. I was like, I can do it, but I'd like to hang out with him too. And Vic's like, all right, we'll make it work. We'll figure something out. And then he messaged me today and he was like, you want to drive the 30 car? And I was like, sure.
You know, and I think he would have had us stumped if it wasn't for that 13 car leading, and we wanted to bring you up and get your how you felt about seeing your car lead the race.
You want that? Go back. When you got time to go back and watch that last wreck, he is to my outside and they are wrecking up there. You talking about the scariest car owner / in the moment thing I've ever done in my life? My heart almost died. Because I was about to drive my car into the race because I could not go anywhere.
Oh, I think you got to pick your lane here.
Yeah. You can pick your lane. We were committed to just go with Monticelli. That's
Yep.
who we thought it was.
We were convinced.
Yeah, we were convinced that was it. And then the 13's out there leading. I wanted to hear your take on it. See, as an owner, just bring you up for a little second. And Vic was like, let's not do that, because this is during green flag. Let's not do that, because he may be helping out his team. And the guy was like, oh, I wonder if he's driving. And then that's when it hit.
I'm telling you, that moment we just had was the scariest team owner moment I've ever had. 'Cause I thought I was about to drive my car straight into that wreck because I had nowhere for him to go.
So, well, before we do let you go back to green flag racing here, I think your car, your old car, the 13 car, is going to be back in 12th, and we've seen some muscle from him tonight. Do you think he can get back up there and contend for the win?
I hope so, because the plan's to follow him, so we're hoping so. That first half was rough. These cars are completely different than anything I've driven before. This is the first real race, and it's taken me this long to figure out how to drive it, but we're going to follow that nice, pretty black and pink Sugar Moon's creation to the front. We're going to drag Zach Rogers in the 89 with us.
Hey, yeah, you go out there, you have fun, and go green flag racing here. Have fun.
All right, y'all boys have a good night.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god.
Green
I'm so
flag
happy.
back out. DJ Weeks getting a good jump on the outside there.
That'd be a great change. 27.
Ooh. See how that is ruled as DJ Weeks takes over the lead from Nick Indelicato, and I believe that here in Vic drive through for 27. Yeah, 13 trying to charge his way up towards the front. Running high, wide, and handsome with Adam Peeler in that number 30 machine. Vince McMahon, he's worked his way into the top 10. How about that? We must give him the charge there. He is digging. 14 laps to go. Let it all hang out. See Gavin Hibbs trying to get by Carpenter. Peeler trying to get around him as well. Just a handful of laps to go here. 13 and Baby Baker's dozen. DJ Weeks holding on to that top spot. Nick Indelicato second. Cooper Johnson third. And how about Zach Evans holding on to that fourth spot? Tim Conrad, he's been holding steady. I think track position just proves how important track position is at this racetrack. As he gets up to the front, he's holding it off, but Dustin Dewar, we've seen him charge the first half of half number one. He's going to try to make a charge here late. He's going to try to get around Thomas Capuano for that sixth spot. He's going to set his targets for that fifth position from Tim Conrad, but he does have Gavin Hibbs right on his heels. Dave Carpenter trying to hang on to that ninth spot, but Dylan Thomas just trying to charge through that field. Work his way into the top 10 in ninth right now.
Oh, Ray Bracy got a beat off back.
Bracy, yeah, he had that heavy damage from that last caution. Must have gotten the wall once again. That car couldn't have been handling even that well before that with the damage he had in his race car down pit road. So a rough night for Bojo in that number 7. A lot of positions jumbling up here. Coming to 10 laps to go. For DJ Weeks, can he hold off Nick Indelicato trying to break into the winners bracket? Has not done so yet this season. Again, a guy who the past 3 seasons has voiced himself up to the top spot. I think him and Johnny Eckert battling for all-time wins leader here in the OSCA series. Can't remember how close it was. I think Bayou, we got to ask him. He had the exact numbers on it.
Something's happening. Bang!
Caution's out. Oh, Tepe. Oh, Cameron Rich involved. Tepe flipping. Jordan Tarbell's involved. Joe Francis. Oh, Dallas Myhan. Not facing the right way right now. And he's had some just tough luck. Take a look at the 3-wide TV replay. Yeah, that was not a good night. Oh, just kind of getting together. Looked like my hand came up and Tepe came down and chaos ensued. Man, Tepe definitely got the worst end of that. And landed on his wheels, so I'll give that a solid 7. Bounced what was a better thing out of that. I don't know where this damage came from. Watson though. Is that first wreck? And you just go in the grass, avoid. You see a car flip and you want to get as far away as you possibly can. Oh man, that was a hard hit there for Cameron Rich.
The first DNF this season.
Yeah, first real bad half for Cameron Rich. Oh man, just really nowhere to him to go. He thought maybe the high line.
Can we run up that gyro cam?
The driver camp?
That gyro cam?
Ooh. Oh yeah, do it. That was kind of a weird one too. Just hooked to the wall. Boom. Oh boy, prone to seizures. Maybe too late, but try to look away, close your eyes. And again, unfortunate there too for Jordan Tarbell. Seen some cars coming down pit road. Ooh. Zach Evans coming down pit road? I believe, is he back in 15th? Is that scoring correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do see some cars going down pit road, some guys choosing to stay out. So Zach Evans relinquishing that 4th position. He's going to restart 15th here. But he will have fresh tires. Braxton DeWeese, what a rebound for him in that 9th position. Where it looked like he was gonna not end well. DJ Weeks, Indelicato, Cooper Johnson, Dustin Dewar, and Tim Conrad in the top 5. And again, with the fresh tires that some of these guys took, kind of a questioning call that might be too little, too late for that fresh rubber, and to try to get through this pack, as we've kind of seen that. I think track position is king here tonight, and you'd think that it'd be maybe best to keep that track position with only a handful of laps to go, especially it'll be about 4 laps to go once we go back to green flag racing. How about Indelicato too? The ride he went through just not too many laps ago, when he was battling for the lead, getting on the apron, he fell back a couple spots, but able to hang on, and still in contention here to potentially pick up a half win, his first of the season, if he can come home into victory lane here tonight. Choose cone in effect. DJ Weeks goes high. Oh, Indelicato goes with him. Cooper Johnson low. Dustin Dewar goes high. A lot of these guys favoring that top side. Ooh, excuse me. And is that what the feeling at the RK Motorsports Twitter right now? So does that mean the lone horse? Do you have one lone horse out there yet?
No, I mean technically I think Justin is the only RKM driver still on track. No, wait, Dallas is still on track.
Man, that thing looks like it raced at Bartonsville. Yeah, he's still swinging. He's got that grit. Never give up, never give in. And we'll see the restart here with only 4 laps to go once they get to the line. Oh, lights are back on.
Oh, what's wrong?
What was there? What was?
Maybe we'll wait for Vic to.
Yeah, Vic might have to clear that one up.
Yeah. It's safe to.
Oh, Indelicato going to the back.
Yeah. Oh, so somebody get it back. Once a green. Usually one of the late caution is probably because somebody is in the wrong lane.
Yeah, and it looks like Indelicato. I was kind of listening
to
the
one car. I'll tell you right now. The one car should be in front of the 91 on the bottom. That was the lane he chose. He got told multiple times to move from the top and go in there. They got to turn 3. He still hadn't. After 3 warnings, said, and I quote, "Bruh." So I yelled him. If you're not going to listen, you're not children. These are grown adults. If they can't listen to simple rules, I don't know what to tell them.
All right, so that's kind of threw away his opportunity there to go for the win here. So interesting that he was not able to get it. And I just actually watched the replay too. He did choose just right after the Geico restart zone, so that was the right call. And DJ Weeks gonna lead Cooper Johnson here. 4 laps to go. Green flag back out. Great start there for the 97. He's going to get a good jump over Cooper Johnson. Dustin Dewar trying to follow, but I think Cooper will have that opportunity to get to the outside. 3 laps to go. Cooper Johnson starting on pole in both halves here tonight, trying to get a victory here as well. Ran 5th place in half number 1. Can he do 4 spots better, come away with the victory? Dustin Dewar trying to hang on for a podium finish here as well. 2 laps to go. And they're all getting tight. The top 3, Gavin Hibbs not too far there. Ooh, man, off the pace. Dallas Myhand going to the inside. Cooper Johnson taking a look. Nothing there yet. coming down to the white flag. One more lap to go.
Oh,
Kevin Hibbs in the wall. The top three are going to pull away. Dylan Thomas working his way back up into the top 5, moving into the 4th position. Dusty looking high, trying to get a run out of turn 2, maybe trying to get that 2nd spot from Cooper Johnson. Not quite able to do that yet. Cooper still trying to make a look. Dusty looks to the inside on Cooper Johnson, coming into the turn for the final time. Oh, Dusty's going to do it. Cooper might be able to cross him over. Come to the line. DJ Weeks is going to win. Who's going to get 2nd? It's going to be a battle. Looks like Dustin Dewar held him off for the 2nd spot. What a run there for Dustin Dewar. Cooper Johnson 3rd. Dylan Thomas 4th. Zach Rogers 5th. Kynan Jones 6th. Tim Conrad 7th. Great run for him. David Westergreen 8th. Braxton DeWeese 9th. And a good rebound for him as well. And Thomas Capuano will round out your top 10. And their DJ Weeks had speed all night. Had a great run. Half number 1 finished 6th, right outside that transfer position. But able to get up through the field, get that victory here in half number 2. He's gonna burn it down. DJ Weeks picking up that victory. That's old Kevin Harvick's scheme too, isn't it? The old Jimmy John scheme, I believe. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood for DJ. See, this is what happens when I pick you and jinx you. Everything turns around, and you end up eventually becoming a winner. So I can't wait to see what Braxton DeWeese does now. I jinxed him for a 9th place run, so he's gonna be strong. But we'll get
my first bad week as the commentators championship. I suffered a bad week as an owner.
Yeah, it was not good. Who'd you take for half number 2 there again?
The 12. I had him.
Oh, the 12. Yeah. So, well, hey, that maybe gives me a little opportunity for gaining a little bit. I needed that. But we'll bring up our interview. I'm pulling him straight from the team chat. I know where he's at, but oh nope, not yet, Dusty. Sorry, my bad. I forgot he finished 3rd or 2nd because he passed Cooper Johnson. I got to keep this in order for my own sanity's sake. It's Cooper Johnson who Dusty did get around there right at the end, but Cooper overall I think a pretty solid night for you tonight. I think you got it was a 5th in half number 1 and 3rd here in half number 2. Got to start in the front row in both halves, so I think all in all you weren't able to quite get into victory lane, but I think you can walk away pretty happy after Chicagoland here tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially considering my luck, towards the end of last season and the beginning of this season. It's been rough, but long time no see. It's been a while since I've been up here in the booth.
I know. It's good to have you, and yeah, man, you were showing some stout runs, and it looked like you were trying to make those moves for the lead there towards the end, but just weren't quite able to get the momentum. And we were talking to Hank after half number 1 and just talking about how aero dependent these cars are. Was there anything different that you could have done? It looked like DJ just looked like he was blocking the right lanes and blocking that momentum.
I mean, it's tough, especially when the second half came, because tire wear wasn't as much of a factor in the second half with the cooler temps. But I mean, the only thing I could have done more is try to bump and run him out of the way, which I didn't really want to do that to DJ, especially with what happened at the end of last week's race. I didn't want to mess around with anybody anymore and try to keep it clean this week. So I'm just happy that we ended up coming out with 2 top 5s. This track is a regular 1.5 miles, and I'm just starting to get used to these cars now, and so I'm pretty happy. But no, I mean, DJ's really good. He was just telling me that he wasn't good on the long runs, which I find hard to believe. Yeah, I thought he was pretty good on the long runs. So I didn't really think there was much I can do.
Yeah, it just maybe track position was the only thing that could have got you into victory lane at that point. Yeah, DJ looked like he was doing a good job all night himself. But you talk about getting into these normal tracks, these normal 1.5 miles, and next week we go to Las Vegas, which these quote unquote cookie cutter tracks are usually considered pretty similar, but there could be just enough differences in these two tracks. But do you think there's anything you can kind of translate from tonight into next week at Las Vegas?
The momentum and confidence that I got tonight, I can definitely translate into next week. Yeah, I mean, Chicagoland and Vegas aren't exactly the same. They're, they have very subtle differences, obviously, but yeah, they're both cookie cutter mile and a halves. And I think tonight, outrunning Nick in both halves was a big accomplishment for me because he's really fast. Outrunning Cameron here in the second, which I want to say also, plan on talking to Cameron if I get a chance, but I don't know what happened in that contact with me and him in the second half. I know I got loose off of 4, but I'll publicly apologize for that if that is my fault. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that I was able to outrun some guys that are pretty high up in points and kind of make up some of that gap is huge. So I'm pretty happy, and hopefully we can continue doing the same thing next week in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to talking to you more on a regular basis. That'd be pretty nice. But before we I would too. Before we let you go and celebrate the awesome night you had here tonight, any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out you guys, Goody. Great job doing the broadcast. You guys are always great. Thank you, Vic, for putting on the league. A ton of fun every week. I think so far, I know it's a very short amount of time and not done with the season yet, but I think that this car has been a pretty massive success. Personally, I think the car is a ton of fun to race. So if I could throw my opinion out there, doing this again would be my 2 cents. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Carlos for putting on the broadcast. Thank you very much to you guys. Shout out to Batflip Podcast for sponsoring. Also Batflip Breaks, broadcasting on YouTube. Just Google Batflip Podcast and Batflip Breaks. And then shout out to Outlaw and Johnny Eckert for coming back again this season. I haven't had a chance to shout those guys out yet. So shout out Outlaw. They're having me support Alzheimer's Association and breast cancer awareness. So really happy to finally get those guys some more TV time.
Yeah, hey, good. It's good cause. Always good to get notification or what's the word I'm looking for?
Notoriety.
There you go. For those organizations. Thank you. But yeah, best of luck to you next week at Vegas, and hopefully we'll be talking to you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah. That was Cooper Johnson coming home in the 3rd position here in half number 2. Next up, he came home. Sweet home, Chicago, by the way. Coming home in the 2nd spot is Dustin Dewar, and man, Dusty, we seen you have some stout speed early on in the going half number 1. It didn't quite play out your way. I think you kind of finished back in around 20th position, but half number 2, got that track position at the right time, and you made it work. You got to 2nd. You were side by side there with Cooper. It was a hell of a run for you there, buddy.
Hell yeah, guys! Thank you. That was a fun run to the finish there.
Yeah, it was good, and I don't know what the difference was. It seemed like in half number 1 it was maybe more of a short run speed thing that you had. So when you did get that track position, was that kind of the difference to know you could make those moves once you did get that track position?
Honestly, in half 1, I just felt a little off the whole race. I mean, I took off and I felt good, but then 10 laps into it, and I did get a little bit of coming out of
you hit the wall
one time. I got into the wall and just a little bit of damage, and that might have been enough to make my car drive like crap the rest of that race. But this second half, I started in the back obviously, and I was just gonna take it easy, save some tires, and make a run late, and caught the caution, I guess, at a good time. Didn't plan it that way, but it worked out in my favor, and so restarted 13th there, and it took off, and it was a rocket ship. Like I was going places. It was those engine guys back at the shop did a nice job tuning this one up tonight, because boy, she was fast.
It's about time those Do Good Motor guys running some good motors out there.
It's been a while, man, since I had a rocket ship like that.
Yeah, hopefully this could be the same car we're bringing next week at Las Vegas. Does this give you any confidence heading next week into Vegas?
let me tell you something about Lucy here. We're gonna be all right next week. I have a lot of confidence headed into Vegas. Vegas is one of my favorite tracks. I expect to do good at Vegas, and anything short of a top 5 or battling for a win would be disappointing to me at Vegas.
Yeah, and hey man, I like the confidence that you're bringing into next week. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you again next week. But it had to be sweet too. You're running those Packer colors again this week, and of course last Sunday the Packers went into Chicago and laid a whipping down on the Chicago Bears, and you kind of replicated that here in half number 2.
Oh man, wasn't that something? That's basically what you just said is something out of a fairy tale, and with what happened tonight, it really is. It's they're both beautiful, and how the finish was, and how the ending to the story was.
Yeah, it's very, very similar. But before we go let you celebrate the good run, man, you crack me up, man. Before we let you go, any shout-outs you want to give?
Absolutely. First and foremost, to you guys up in the booth, because as always, we could not put on a performance for our fans if it wasn't for you guys. So thanks a bunch to Vic Bloom for putting us all on. It's much appreciated. This is a really awesome, fun league to run in. Heck yeah, let's go Vic. Miss Goodies, home of the famous hooded towels. Get yours today. They're the hottest thing on the market. New, you got the Silly Bird, the Hedgehog. Check these products out. They're really amazing. Your kids will love them. Hell, I even love them myself. I mean, they're too cute. How can't you? So get your hooded towels today. JD's Hilltop Salvage, sitting on top of the beautiful Goodrich Hill in Goodrich, Wisconsin. If you have a washer, a dryer, some junk you need picked up, give JD a call. He'll come get it today. As always, Randy at Memory Lanes. Randy's not running it no more, but there's new owners in there. And hello to Rowdy at Rowdy's Memory Lanes. And to the Green Bay Packers, may you please have a strong and safe season and protect all the guys on that team. Let's go.
All right, awesome shout outs there. I love it. I'm sure someone out there, Renee, is smiling, but thank you for coming up, and hopefully this becomes a trend here. We'll look to talk to you after a strong run in Vegas.
Oh, it will be a trend. You boys know it up there. You see it every year. Mid to late season, I start getting some runs in and start having fun with this thing again. So let's go.
Let's go. We'll looking forward to see it. And again, good luck to you. And that is Dusty Dewar coming home in the second spot here in half number 2. Next up, last but not least, our winner of half number 2, and that is the 97 of DJ Weeks. And DJ, man, you've been stout. You've been kind of lurking there in the top 10, borderline top 5, top 10 all year long, and finally able to crack it into victory lane. How does it feel to return to victory lane here?
It feels great, man. I feel like it's been a long time. I haven't ran full time, but I feel like I've been like you said, knocking on the door. But I didn't think it was going to come tonight. I just didn't have short run pace, so I was like, great, cautions. That's going to be my kryptonite tonight, and it worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, and it seemed like the theme we talked to Hank Steinmiller about it when he was in victory lane after half one was these cars are aero dependent, and it seemed like Cooper Johnson was trying to make those moves, but you were making just perfect defensive moves, maybe not as controversial as Hank's was. Even so, he even self-admitted his were a little borderline annoying, I guess, but you just did it perfectly, blocking off those runs for Cooper and able to get it done in that short run pace. But man, yeah, I guess being those short runs, was it just getting out ahead enough on those restarts and able to block that air?
Yeah, I mean, I was choosing the top because I think most people, either if they don't run triples, they have a really hard time seeing the outside line. So I knew I was taking the top every single opportunity I could. And one of the restarts, the guy in front of me got choose wrong, or I think it was Cooper. He was late on the choose or something that put me on the front row. And after that, I was like, all right, I just need to get through the gears faster and faster. And then I was just I was listening to Cooper's car to see if he was going to kind of give it a little go. And as soon as he did that, I just floored it because I knew he was going to have to let off. So it gave me that, that 3/10 buffer. And then in the corners, my optimal line was to arc just a little bit and open up the bottom. But when I saw him coming behind me, I just kind of shallowed it up, kind of like I guess a Kevin Harvick line, kind of get in early and just wrap the bottom and make his life a living hell, which I think I did, because I saw him get pushy off a 4 one time, and I was like, all right, well, this could be mine.
Yeah, and it was kind of mimicking a Harvick move, wrapping that bottom.
I have a Harvick scheme, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It works out good, and Kevin Harvick won the first race here at Chicagoland back in 2001, so it has to feel pretty good to honor him.
And the second.
Oh, and the second, that's right, he did. Was it a fuel mileage race? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. It was I'm getting old. That was a long time.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm a little older. I remember it a little bit better. I was still in high school though, so. But anyway, it has to feel pretty good to honor Kevin Harvick with the Kevin Harvick scheme and winning at the track he got his second career victory in.
Yeah, it's awesome. Of course, Johnny painted the scheme, so I really want to win in all the schemes he paints me because they look good. I mean, he really pays attention to the spec maps and stuff, so they shine. And I was like, man, I was looking at the schedule and I was like, I don't think there's any tracks for a while that I'm going to be comfortable enough to really give it a go. Michigan is by far my worst track, and that was a nightmare last week, so I really wasn't looking forward to this week, but 2 good top 10 runs and a win, I mean, that just changes your whole mindset going into the following weeks.
And speaking of next week, we do have Las Vegas, which, again, another 1.5 mile track, maybe something you could take away here from Chicagoland into next week.
I don't think Chicagoland's is bumpy. I think 3 and 4 is a little bumpy, but 1 and 2 at Vegas is atrocious sometimes. And I have no idea how this old tire model is going to do there. So I have a feeling you're going to be running in the middle and maybe running the top, but I have no idea. I guess I'm going to be rolling some dice, right? That's what we do in Sin City.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, gamble a little bit, have some fun, and hopefully we'll be talking to you once again in Victory Lane next week. But before we let you go and celebrate that victory, any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, always thanks for you guys broadcasting. And it's always a good time to go back and see what I did wrong. And hey, last week when I decided to just kill people with Archer braking, thanks to Vic for letting me come back this year. I didn't even know I was going to race, I think, a week before the season started. Thanks to Johnny for paying me this car. Let me run the Outlaw banner still. Team's not there right now, but we're a single car organization trying to kind of poke in that top 12 and maybe take a chase spot away from these big teams. The fight against EOE is on the hood of the car. My son has that. It's terrible. It's a esophagus issue. Of course, I got the Kevin Harvick stuff on the car. And I want to shout out to my father-in-law. He got diagnosed with prostate cancer today, so I hope he's doing well. And he's got a fight ahead of him. We're going to support him.
Yeah, we'll be all supporting him here on the 3Y TV network for sure as well. And best of luck to you next week. Hopefully we'll talk to you again, give some more awareness to EOE. I'd never heard of that, so that's...
Yeah, it's eosinophilitis or something like that. My wife can pronounce it. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, hopefully he has he can battle through that as well. So yeah, hopefully you can get some more wins for your family there, and Kevin Harvick as well. And we'll see you next week at Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, and a shout out to everybody who said congratulations. I'm making mine OSCA regular. I feel like I've been here for a long time.
I'd consider you one.
Yeah, that's what I would too. Yeah.
I think I made a couple starts in season 1, but they all congratulated me, which made me feel good. So thanks to all them guys that showed that.
Yeah, I would consider you an OG. So yeah, we'll give that to you.
And Johnny's blood pressure can finally go down. He was cussing me out about getting good restarts. So.
Oh, that's good. Well, man, I can only imagine his blood pressure for you when he's on himself probably pretty hard too. So that had to be entertaining to listen to.
I promise I'm trying to get him out of retirement for one race. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it, but who knows? You might see him, you might not. So.
Come on, Johnny.
I'll be transparent. I'm trying to get him out of retirement to come to OSCA 100 next week.
I hope he does. He's fun to race with, man. Like everybody likes racing with him because he's clean and fast. So it'd be a good test. I know he misses his car, so we'll see. I'm gonna work on him a little bit.
Yeah, work on. We'll all work on him a little bit. We'll get him back in the car.
Let me see if I can work my magic.
Ooh, Carlos.
Open up the checkbook. He's easy to bribe.
He's easy to bribe. I'll give you a Fig and Newton. Does that work?
Can I put it on the windshield for next week?
JT, I'll give you 2 free broadcasts. You come drive my car.
Ooh. Ooh. Interesting.
Maybe I can
But-
get Johnny in a Big Newton car. How about that?
Ooh, I'd like that. That'd be neat. But all right, thanks DJ for joining us. We'll see you next week and give them hell.
Thanks, guys.
You bet. That was DJ Weeks coming home victorious here in half number 2. But with that, we'll wrap up tonight's broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for Adam Peeler. He joined us for a little bit in the Vince McMahon machine. Hey, he came home 13th. Not too bad in half number 2. Thank you, of course, to Vic for throwing on this whole show here, and Carlos as well for joining me here tonight. And for myself, Mike Goodman, thank you all for tuning in to 3 Wide Racing Television right here on YouTube. Be sure to tune in the next week, Las Vegas, same time, same place right here. But until then, good night now.